Yeah, only the person who is speaking we can spotlight, right?
Yes, yes. Okay.
That should be okay, yeah.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Prabhujis and Matajis. We offer a very warm welcome to all of you for the Sunday Feast program, which is BBB. It is really a very special program, and we all are very happy to see your enthusiasm and excitement. And we really look forward that more people should come forward, and especially children should also come forward and participate in this. Today, Manju, this program is started by Kirtan, which is done by Anu Mataji. And may I request Anu Mataji to turn on your webcam and start with the Kirtan, Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji, for giving the opportunity. And Hare Krishna to all the devotees. And please forgive me if there is any mistake. So, may I start?
Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
Okay, Mataji. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sanyavadi Ashtataji Shatadine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Radhe 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 Govinda. Radhe 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 Govinda. Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Gopala. Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Gopala. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Hari Naam Sankirtan ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Mataji. Hare Krishna. That's so beautiful, Mataji. And thank you for soaking us in this beautiful Bhakti Rasa. It was really nice to hear the beautiful Kirtan. Thank you very much.
All I have learned from Sarshi Mataji and Vinita Mataji.
All glories to the Gurus, Mataji.
Thank you.
Really nice. Now, in the next line is our Manju Prabhu. Let us welcome Manju Prabhu, who will tell us about Bhagavad Gita 9.22 shloka. And Hare Krishna, Manju Prabhuji, hand over to you.
Hare Krishna, Mataji and Prabhujis. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Premdatta Prabhu, I want to thank Vishnu Priya Mataji as well, and Aparna Mataji. Please correct me if I'm doing anything wrong. And are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Prabhuji, absolutely.
Mataji. So the 9, as Mataji told, I'm going to just take through maybe in 10-15 minutes about chapter 9.22. So before starting, we'll just do one small thing. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Bhashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Ananyas chintoyanto mam he jana paryupasate tesham nityabhyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. So I will just read the translation as well. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So purport also I'll read for 1 minute. One who is unable to live for a moment without Krishna consciousness cannot but think of Krishna 24 hours a day, being engaged in devotional service by hearing, chanting, remembering, offering prayers, worshipping, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, rendering other services, cultivating friendship, and surrendering fully to the Lord. Such activities are all auspicious and full of spiritual potencies, which make the devotee perfect in self-realization, so that his only desire is to achieve the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such a devotee undoubtedly approaches the Lord without difficulty. This is called yoga. By the mercy of the Lord, such a devotee never comes back to this material condition of life. Krishna refers to the merciful protection of the Lord. The Lord helps the devotees to achieve Krishna consciousness by yoga. When he becomes fully Krishna conscious, the Lord protects him from falling down to a miserable conditioned life. Okay. Thanks, Hare Krishna Mataji and Prabhuji. This is one of the the powerful sloka which I always recite, or whenever when I'm down, no, I will always think of this sloka. The one of the powerful sloka which Krishna tells to Arjuna. So in complete Bhagavad Gita, when you have 700 slokas, there's many punch given by Krishna to Arjuna. Whenever Arjuna is completely down, or whenever he started asking many doubts, the Krishna is always given a very punch. They normally in our this thing they call punch dialogue. So always the Krishna is given a very punch to this thing to Krishna, saying that no, when pray me, I am there for you, I am there for you. So see, I clearly remember. So many of this very sad part is we don't recall the punch given by Krishna. So many of them don't read Bhagavad Gita. They don't read Bhagavad Gita, and they don't take the punch dialogue from Krishna. So I can remember there's one famous dialogue. Sorry to tell this, because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you, justify why I told this dialogue in the end of the session. So there's one film, maybe in old film, one hero will tell, मेरे पास गाड़ी है, बंगला है, और कुछ है, तेरे पास क्या है? So one opposite hero will tell, मेरे पास माँ है. So nowadays I'm very much, we are seeing nowadays the idea, we earn so much. Okay, we have car, bungalow, many things we have. Kids are grown, they are into very good position, and we are into very good position. So tomorrow we get a car. We tell, okay, it's my own hand. I have worked that. That's the reason I got it. So we feel shy. I don't know whether we feel shy, or whether we don't want to take Lord's name. I don't know. Somewhere we lack telling, no, God has given this, or Krishna has given this. So I feel we feel shy. Even in office, something good happens or something, we get some appreciation. We feel something. We have something ego touching. We have done it. I have done this program. I have cracked this one. So like this, I don't know. We forget somewhere, Lord, when we are appreciated, or when we get good things. This thing. Then yes, so in this context, I want to give some two examples for this, where everyone must be aware of Arjunacharya story, where Arjunacharya is a very good Bhagavad Gita commenter. So once he was just writing a commentary on this Ananyas Chinto Ma. So finally there was Vahamyam. That means he thinks, okay, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. How he comes and help the devotees, he will be not coming. Actually, see, even we will be having a doubt how Krishna can come personally and help us. But yes, Krishna will come. So even when you go to any places, or if you go to any temple also, we can see some beautiful boys or beautiful chota boys and coming. They'll be asking, Prabhuji, take this prasadam. Why can't Krishna must have been come personally, would have been given prasadam to us. So here Arjunacharya, even though he believed Lord, okay, Krishna, he has small doubt in his thing. How can Krishna can come and serve me directly, or serve us directly? So just when he was writing that commentary, he was just thinking, I have to take up this sentence Vahamyam. That means Krishna will not come to us directly, will not support us. Ideally, he will be sending some of his servants or some of his agents to serve us or to help us. So like that, he was planning to take up that and add some other this thing. And in middle, what he did, he went to river to take bath. So he goes to river and he was taking bath, and simultaneously there were two beautiful boys. Neela Megha Shama. Krishna is a Neela Megha Shama. His beauty is wonderful. Even Balrama is very beautiful. Both, they carry some good footsteps on their shoulders, and they come to this Arjunacharya house, and they will knock the door. And Arjunacharya wives just open the door, and she's just shocked to see these beautiful boys. And she asks, who are you? They tell, okay, your husband has sent us all this food stuff. Then she was just shocked. They were having such a big burden on their shoulders or on their back, and they carrying the food stuff and coming. And why? How can my husband ask you to carry such a big burden on your shoulder? Then these boys, the beautiful boys, tell, no, we refused it, but your husband only has beaten us, and he tortured her, and he has sent this foodstuff to. Then his wife, normally she was shocked. Okay, how can my my husband can do this. He's very, very, chill guy, cool person. How can he, he can do this? So finally, Arjuna Charya comes to house and, and the wives, you normally, what wives, some things get angry on husbands, they making their face somewhat, or else they'll be having early food. Normally what happen, wife and husband have their food together. So this today, I think on that day she was having early food, and he was shocked. How can she can have food without me? Then while having food only, wife started, telling him, "How can you do this?" He told, "What I did." So she tells, "How can you beat that torture or beat that two beautiful boys?" And he was just shocked. I never did this. Not even I've sent any boys to the house. Then she told, "No, no, 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 no." I think the beautiful boys came. They gave her the food stuff and all. And then the Arjuna Charya just recalls it. And also no, the boys tell, "Okay, see, just open the back shirt," and they told, "See how your husband has beaten us." Then our wife told, "No, they were showing what you have done on the behind. They have beaten us. You have beaten them very badly." Then Arjuna Charya just he recalls, just he was just shocked. Oh my God! Yes, because morning I was just writing a commentary, and I was about to take up that word Vahamyaham. That means Krishna will not come personally and help us or serve us. So then he realized, oh yes, okay, I've done this mistake. Then what happened? He never removed that word, and he realized, yes, Krishna comes personally to help us or he'll support us. This is one quote I'm giving. One more quote, just it is a very real time quote, which it happened in 1979 in Tirumala Temple. So everyone must be aware of Tirumala Temple. In 1979, in the month of October, they had a very severe water drought. That means they were issue with the water at that time. And at that time, the chief executive engineer was Prasad. His name is Prasad. If you people can Google and check in this thing 1979 Tirumala miracle it is. So at the time, the water was very less. The crowd to Tirupati, it's very huge. Tirupati, daily you can see the increasing trend in the crowd in Tirupati. But the water also, at the same time, they have to supply the water for the devotees as well. So one of his engineer, he comes to Prasad and tells, "Sir, I think we have water, but it's very very less. We'll be not able to serve this for the devotees in the coming days." Then Prasad, he thinks, okay, fine. In some days it may rain, or we can arrange the alternative. But down the line, what happens? The water, slowly, it is becoming less, and finally, engineer comes and tell Prasad, "Sir, completely in another maybe in a week or a week, completely water will die down. It will be completely dry, and we'll be not able to serve the devotees, and ideally we have to shut the temples, or we should not allow the devotees to Tirumala hill." So Prasad was very shocked. Okay, see, in my period, how can this happen? So how can I tell the TDD people to not to allow devotees until we have water? Then Prasad again, his office somewhere situated nearby the temple, and he just see the Lord shine and tell, "Lord, what are you doing to me? How can it happen in my period?" So finally, he consults some big astrologer, maybe Shastri, or the one big astrologer. He consults him, and he asks, "How can we overcome this water scarcity?" Then the Shastri tells, "Okay, see, in Vedas and all, it must be in Vedas, no? In Vedas, in many Vedas, we have many problem solution. If it does not rain, we can perform an yaga. If you are many things we have in Vedas, we have solution for each and everything." So finally, this Shastri tells, "Yes, sir, we can do and perform an Varuna Yagna. So Varuna Yagna, we can please Varuna, and I think so it will rain." So then Prasad will immediately you arrange, sir. So what happened? Finally, they wanted some 40 Ritviks to perform this yaga, and finally they have to come from Tirupati. I think Tirumala is totally from Tirupati. You have to go to Tirumala. So from Tirupati you have to come to from Tirupati. This Ritvik should come to Tirumala temple. So then finally they block one date, a good date, and what they do it is they will Shastri tell, "Don't worry, Prasad, the Ritviks they come on this time, and they will perform Varuna Yaga, and yes, sure, your problem will get resolved." Finally, they fix a date, and the Ritviks will come. on the day, but they will come late because all the yagnas they'll do in particular time. So they couldn't able to reach, all the Ritviks could not able to reach the yagna where they place the yagna. They couldn't able to reach that yagna place, on time. So that at that time, again it's gone. That means they couldn't able to perform yagna, and at the end of the day, again the engineer will come, sir. I'm sorry, 2 days. I'm sorry, to water will be not there. We have to forcefully, have to ask devotees not to come to Tirumala temple. Then again, this Prasad, no, again he go down, he very becomes sad, and again he'll just see the Lord temple, the main shrine, and tell Lord, what are you doing to me? And finally, he realizes that without taking permission of God, I should not do this, and I'll be not able to do this. Finally, he requests, he thinks of Lord, no, that means he thinks of Ananyastin. That means he thinks this Prasad thinks with fully heartedly thinks, give permission. So how the Lord come and give permission? You tell me, Lord cannot come and give permission in the Kali Yuga. It is 1979 which happened. I'm telling you, maybe 40 years back. And finally, one day, 1 a.m., Tirumala temple closed between 1 a.m. to 3 p.m. they close, and we have a big bell in Tirumala, just maybe in the main door of the temple, and 1 p.m. in the night, 1 p.m. maybe in the morning, until complete there's a sound, bang, dang, 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 karke. So that normally in the during that when the Tirumala temple closes, no one will be there, not even one country, no one will be there, even including security guard, no one will be there during that time. Ekanta, this thing, what they tell. So then they get shocked. Who can come and do this belling and all? Such a big bell it is. Then Prasad realizes, yes, Lord Venkateshwara has given me a permission. I will start into the Varuna Yagna. So again he contacts Sastri. Then he tells, and again they'll block on date, and they'll start the Varuna Yagna. And yes, they start all the Varuna Yagna, and on those days, all the Ritviks comes, they perform Varuna Yagna, and everything done. Varuna Yagna, everything is done. But after doing this Yagna, everyone are just seeing where the clouds is forming, or it will rain or not. But unfortunately, I don't know that there's no sign of raining actually. So all this Prasad, PWB, the chief executive engineer, they'll in a sad phase, and other couple of people they'll walk towards Lord temple, Lord main this thing of the temple, and within 5 to 10 minutes, it's starting raining like very badly. It started raining, and it's such a big rain. Okay, one of the engineer, he runs and come to GV Prasad and tell, so Gogarbam, see we have a dam called Gogarbam Reservoir in Tirumala. So Gogarbam reservoir is overflowing. I think just think at 10-15 minutes of rain, it filled complete the dam reservoir, and he's telling, sir, it is overflowing. Just think, Prasad, he comes to his office and he just again sees the main door of the sign of the Venkateshwara and tell, oh my Lord, so blessed. Just think, he thought of Krishna. That means, see, for some couple of maybe whatever it is, we may forget Krishna, but even after forgetting, if you remember Krishna, see that once you remembered Krishna, give me permission, you are everything. That means just the Krishna has delivered himself. So this thing of what I'm telling Krishna is so merciful, and even Prasad has written in his book, what the miracle which happened in Tirumala is. So even when I was reading the story, I was just thinking, even we might have been experienced in our day-to-day life. So when we have any problems, when we just think of Lord Krishna, yes, the problem will just get resolved like anything. So in Hindi, they have a famous dialogue, Bhagwan ke ghar mein der hai, but andhera nahi. Yes, test. Krishna will always test us, whether this guy, he has tolerance or not. So like that, he was just checking Prasad. But finally, Prasad, yes, he bent his head in front in Venkateshwara until you have to give permission. And one more thing, last live example I want to give Prabhuji and Mataji's. I think there's one example, living example within us. Can anyone tell that who's that? Hare Krishna Mataji and Prabhuji. There was a living example within us. Who's that?
Srila Prabhupada.
Yes, absolutely Srila Prabhupada. I'm not denying that. But Jai Pataka Swamiji, Guru Maharaj, our Guru Maharaj. Just think, I don't know, after me coming into Krishna consciousness, he undergone so many operations. so many operations. He's not able to speak too much. Again, he's admitting in hospital, and after 2 days, he's taking a class. How can he do that? For us, even a small scratch, I think we'll take 1 week rest. A small head pain, we'll take multiple tablets, and next day we'll be not able to attend the class. He's undergone so many operations. I'm just thinking, he's just a living example to us. The living for this chapter 9.22, Ananyas Chinto, our Guru Maharaj is a very, very live example. Because just think in hospital, he may be sleeping on the bed. Just think Krishna must be serving him, because he having multiple operations he had. He's not able to speak, not able to walk. Then to just see, he's able to guide us. He's able to come out and guide us. That's one of the live example which I can give for everyone here. So always leave it about other Vedas. We think about, you go back to the ages example. We take Arjuna Story example. We take many examples are there where we have but the true thing in this Kali Yuga, in 21st century, when we want more faith on Krishna, I think very one example I can do, we can just our Guru Maharaj example. He's a living example for this shloka. So with this, I want to just end this. So my takeaway, I think everyone takeaway is, so I want to relate to what the dialogue I've told in beginning. Okay, Maya will tell, मेरे पास गाड़ी है, बंगला है, कुछ दूंगा मैं. So हमारे पास क्या है? Anyone can tell, हमारे पास क्या है?
कृष्णा है. हमारे पास कृष्णा है.
Absolutely right. हमारे पास कृष्णा है. Yes, Maya will tell, I have bangla, give everything. She'll give everything. But don't want. Krishna will already given to us. He will give to us. I know he knows what Manju should have. He knows what one can have. He will give to us.
मेरे पास गुरु है.
Absolutely right. Yes. Thank you so much for responding. Wonderful. Yes, हमारे पास कृष्णा है. He will take care of us. This sloka is enough for us. He will take care of us. My takeaway is, don't worry. Krishna is there. He will come. Another day he'll come. Maybe 1 hour late or 2 hours late. But 100% came. 100% he'll come, because 1 or 2 hours why he is coming late means, because ideally either he must be checking our patients, or else he may be testing whether these guys are believing me or not. But don't worry, Krishna one or the other day, not 1 or 2 hours delay, 100% he'll come, he'll help us, he'll serve us, whatever we need, 100% he'll give us. So believe in Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhujis and Matajis. And if I've done any mistake, I'm really, really very sorry. Thanks to Prem Datta Prabhu giving this opportunity. And Aparna Mataji, please forgive me if I've done any mistake. So all I'm able to give class because of only of Aparna Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Hari Bol, Manju Prabhuji. That was so nice. And how beautifully you explained this shloka with the help of stories. And we didn't even realize how the time went. And with this beautiful 2 stories which you told us was really nice. And the points which you told us to surrender us to Krishna and give all the credit to Krishna also is really, really very beautifully you explained, Manju Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Now, next one is Krishna. Pranavi, sorry. Pranavi is it is a little devotee who is telling us, who is coming to us for a bhajan. And Pranavi, can you please turn on your webcam?
Yes. So Hare Krishna, Prabhujis and Matajis. My name is Pranavi, and today I'm singing a bhajan dedicated to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Please bless me so that I can do this bhajan nicely and I can please the Lord. So this bhajan is written by Srila Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, and the name is Sri Sachi Sucha Ashtakam. I will. Yes. So I will begin. Nava Gauravaram, Nava Pushpasaram, Nava Bhavadharam, Nava Lasyaparam, Nava Hasyakaram, Nava Hemavaram, Pranamami Sachi Sata Gauravaram. His complexion is the hue of fresh cream, tinged with kumkum. He is the ever-fresh Cupid, who shoots arrows of newly blossoming flowers. He bears newer and newer moods of emotional ecstasies. He is fond of performing novel dances. He makes ever new jokes that cause much laughter. His brilliant luster is like freshly cast gold. I bow down to Gora, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. Navahimayutam Navaneetasucham Navaveshakritam Hari Namaparam Navada Vilasat Shubha Premamayam Pranamami Sachi Sutta Gauravaram. He is endowed with ever-fresh love of Godhead. His radiant luster is like the color of fresh butter. His fresh attire is arranged in ever-new fashions. He relishes ever-new mellows of love for Krishna. He shines in ninefold new ways while executing the ninefold processes of devotion. He is permitted with the most auspicious, loving nature. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. Hari Bhakti Param Hari Namadharam Karajapakaram Hari Namaparam Nayane Satatam Pranayashrudharam Pranamami Sachi Sutta Gauravaram. He is absorbed in devotion to Sri Hari. He maintains the chanting of the names of Hari. While chanting, he counts the holy names on the fingers of his hands. He is addicted to the name of Hari. He always has tears of love welling his eyes. I bow down to Gora, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. Satatam janata bhavatapaharam paramartha parayana lokagatim navalehakaram jagatapaharam pranamami sachi sutagāravaram. He is always removing the suffering of material existence for mankind. He is the goal of life for persons who are dedicated to the supreme interest, to their supreme interest. He inspires men to become like honeybees, eager for the honey of Krishna Prem. He removes the burning fever of all material world, of the material world. I bow down to Gora, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. Nija bhakti karam priya charutaram natanartana nagara rajakulam kulakamini manasalasya karam pranamami sachi sutagāravaram. He who motivates pure devotion unto himself, who is most attractive to his beloved servitors. By his dramatic dancing, he exhibits the characteristics of the king of paramours. He causes the minds of beautiful young village women to dance. I bow down to Gora, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. Karatalavalam kalakantavaram mriduvadya suvinakaya madhuram nija bhakti gunavritanatya pranamami sachi sutagāravaram. He plays karatalas as his throat emits sweet melodious sounds and the vibrant notes of the veena are softly played. He thus inspires the devotees to perform dramatic dancing that is infused with aspects of his own devotional service. I bow down to Gora, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. Yugadharmayutam punarnandasutam dharani suchitramabhavabhachitam tanodhyanachitam nijavasayutam pranamami sachi sutagāravaram. He is accompanied by the Sankirtana movement, which is the religious practice for the age of Kali. He is the son of Nand Maharaj, come again. He is the extraordinarily brilliant ornament of the earth. His preaching mood is suitably adapted to the cycle of birth and death. His consciousness is fixed in meditation on his own form of Krishna. He is always accompanied by his transcendental abode. I bow down to Gora, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. Arunam nayanam charanam vasanam vadane skalitam swakanamadharam kurute surasam jakata jivanam pranamami sachi sutagoravaram pranamami sachi sutagoravaram pranamami sachi sutagoravaram. His eyes, the soles of his feet, and his dancing clothes, and his clothing are reddish, like the color that heralds the rising sun. As he utters his own names, his voice falters. He awakens a sweet flavor to life throughout the universe. I bow down to Gora, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol, Pranavi. That was so beautifully sung. Your voice is melodious and very beautifully you sung this song. And its meaning and all the words are so nicely, and the meaning is also so nicely explained by you. That's really good. Now, Pranavi,
I
you want
bow
to say?
down to Vishnupriya Mataji for teaching me this bhajan and inspiring me to learn this. Thank you, Mataji.
Hari Bol, Vishnupriya Mataji. All glories to you.
Hare Krishna, Pranavi. Very nicely done, Pranavi. The presentation and all. I know Sangeeta Mataji, being mother, cannot tell much about her own daughter. So I thought of taking up Mataji a minute. Pranavi, all your devotion we can hear in your voice while you are doing this bhajan towards Gauranga, and beautiful presentation. I just suggested her, and rest everything she just practiced and she did the presentation. Absolutely beautiful, Pranavi. May Gauranga bless you with most devotion to do more services to Guru and Gauranga and Vaishnavas. Hari Bol, Pranavi.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Pranavi. You are an inspiration for all of us. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Prabhujis and Matajis. Now it's the time for our last, but not the least one, which is by Venkatesh Prabhu. And he's going to explain, he was going to tell us the pastime of Srila Narottam Das Thakurji. So hand over to Venkatesh Prabhuji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhujis and Matajis. Thanks for giving this small opportunity for explaining. But I'm not qualified to say about the great acharyas. But whatever I learned from my guru, I will explain. Today I will going to explain about the glorious pastimes of the Narottam Das Thakur. First, I will start with Guru Pranam Mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurul Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Sada Tikam Vandeham Sri Gurum Jayuta Padakamalam Sri Rupam Sakradatam Sahaganara Tantam Pradivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sadhana Rabudha Devam. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanusuti Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhupya Evacha Patitanam Pavanepyo Vaishnavepyo Namo Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Mataji, is it my voice audible, Mataji? Prabhuji?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Yeah. Now I'm going to develop glorious pastimes of the Narottam Das Tagore. And last week we have celebrated our Narottam Das Tagore appearance day. So here I will. Here we are having the 4 Yuga Dharmas. For each Yuga Dharma, he is having one specific. So there are 4 Yugas. For each Yuga is having the specific Yuga Dharmas. For Kali Yuga is establishing the Sankirtana movement. To establish this Sankirtana movement, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, along with all his associates, came to this world to establish the Yuga Dharma. Out for his Chaitanya Prabhu associates, Narottam Das Tagore is one of the main associates. So during this one day, Mahaprabhu is dancing with his associates and doing the Sankirtana movement. He suddenly looked at the village, at the Keturi village, at the side of the Padmavati river, and a peculiar look is appeared on his face, and tears are coming from his eyes, and he is crying, Narottama, Narottama, Narottama. Then all the associates seen each other, and then they are thinking who is Narottama, but they can't understand who is Narottama. Then Nityananda Prabhu asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, oh Lord, who is Narottama? Nobody is here. Then Nityananda Prabhu told to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to Nityananda Prabhu, Nityananda, after we go to our Dham, who will continue our mission? So then Nityananda Prabhu told, oh Lord, you know everything, please explain to her. Then told, one extraordinary person will come to this village, so he will continue our mission. So that his name we are calling as a Narottama. So everybody will happy. So one day he told, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to Padmavati river Padmavati, I am depositing my Krishna Bhakti into your river. Please keep it as a safe. And when Narottama comes and take bath in your river, please hand over my Krishna Bhakti to Narottama. Then Padmavati river is asking, oh Lord, how can I identify he is Narottama? Then Lord told us, he is dark complexions. So then again Padmavati river again asking Lord, oh Lord, everybody is dark complexion. How can I identify he is Narottama? Then Lord explained, when I am taking bath in your Padmavati river, your water is floating. Similarly, when Narottama comes and take bath in his river, then your water will become flood. Then you can understand Narottama is came. Then Padmavati river take blessings from Lord and disappear. So at the time passing, one day, the Keturi village, there is a family in Krishna Datta and Narayani Devi. There are pious people, but after the marriage, there are many years they are waiting for the son, but they are not getting any. They are praying to the Saligrama with Tulasi, everything. But after some years, some auspicious moments are happening, and they heard one voice is, one extraordinary person will born to your family. So then at the full moon day, month of the Magha Mas, then one small child is born to them. So when he is born in that village, the place will become very auspicious. They are very joyous, because after the marriage, many years, this boy is joined there. So they are very happy. When he is taking bath, he is long arm, deep novel, and he is looking like a Mahapurusha. So one asked, Krishna Datta, and Krishna Datta is one ruler, but they are under the Muslim Nawabs. So one asked, when this newborn is joined, his father is distributed for charity for the astrologers and all the peoples, because to protection for this new child. So one day he called the astrologers and showed his newborn baby to them. They predicted and they told us, this boy become very extraordinary person in future. So we are naming him as a Narottama. Narottama means topmost man among the all. So, and one instruction they told is, don't allow him to near to the river. When he allow to the river and take the bath, he will become little mad. So from that day onwards, this Krishna Datta arranged guards to protect his son. So as the time passing, the 6 months, he arranged a rice ceremony for his newborn child. So he is called all the villagers and he arranged the rice ceremony. He is ready to give the food to his newborn child. He is not ready to take. So his mother also is trying, all are trying, but he is not taking. They are not understanding why he is not taking the food. Then one Brahmana is came with prasadam. He told his Maharaj, shall I try for when he is trying to feed, then this Narottama is easily taken the prasad. Then they can understood is only after prasadam offering to the Lord only we can give it to this. That is the value of here. The most takeaway point is once whatever prasadam will prepare, first we will offer to the Lord, then only we can take that prasadam. It will purify our mind. So as the time passing, in the 5th year is a formal education is starting. In the formal education, he is very brilliant, and his teacher told he is Shritidhara. Shritidhara means very quick learner. Whatever he will say, he will memorize very easily. He learned Sanskrit and all Vedas very quickly. So again, he is coming to the teenage, and when at the time Puri Rathayatra is going, the people will go along this Keturi village. They will stay for the 1 or 2 days in this village. When they are staying, that village become it looked like a very festival. Then this small boy asked the gods, please take to that place. I will see all the what is going on. I will see the surroundings. Then I will enjoy. Then they won't allow him. Then finally he requested one god, and so he told is, I will hold your finger and please take me to that place. So then, so yeah, agreed for to take him, and every day evening he is going and seeing all the locations, and he is coming back. One fine day he met one great wise person is Krishnadasa Babaji. So when he met the Krishnadasa Babaji, he asked, what is your name? Then he told his, my name is Narottama. I am so and so. I am son of the Krishnadatta and Narayana. So every day he is explained glorious pastimes of the Lord. So similarly, it is continuing. One day, this Krishnadatta asked the God, where this little boy is going every day evening. Then God is told is, he is going to meet one saint in Krishnadatta Babaji, and he is explaining the glorious pastimes. Then Krishnadatta told, instead of going to there, please call him to our palace. Let him explain the pastimes of the Lord. So then he informed to the Krishnadatta, and every day his routine work, he is coming and explaining the pastimes of the Lord. So in this way, he is very attached to the divine, and he is disinterested in our material life. As a time passing, daily they are arranging the Krishna Katha. So this little boy sitting with his father and attentively listening. Everybody understood this small boy, how he is understanding the Krishna Katha, how he is sitting, how he is very much interested in the divine. So as the time passing, one night when he is sleeping in the Narottam Das Thakur, Nityananda Prabhu came into his dream and he told his Narottama, your time is came. Please start your whatever the Lord is given your mission. Please start your Lord. But their gods are protected him. They are not allowing him to go out from the home. So when at the Brahma Murta time, he wake up and he slowly came out from the home and he went to the Padmavati river. And when he entered into the river, that water become flooded. Then river Padmavati understood Narottama is king. So then Padmavati is personified and take Narottama into her lap and is given the Krishna Prema. So when he is taken the Krishna Prema, Narottama, his face become very complexion because small Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is entered into his heart. So he is with ecstasy dancing and falling on the ground and shouting Hare Krishna. Then at that time, nearby villagers come and they are washing their clothes and everything. They identified this Narottam Das. They informed to Krishna Datta, your son is doing, he is acting like that. Please take him. So then Krishna Datta is came and taken back to his home. In the evening, his mother with lovely affection is asked, "What my son? What you are doing? What you are doing?" Then Narottam Das Thakur told, "Mama, one small boy entered into my heart. So because of that, I am uncontrolling my thing. I want to go to the Vrindavan." So next day morning, but the gods are protecting him, so he don't have any option to go out from the home. So he is crying and is asking Lord, "Oh Lord, please save me from this hell." So then next 5-day morning, Krishnadatta has got a message from the Nawaz. Your son is very become divine. So I want to see him. I will send my gods. I will send my gods. So he can come along with them. Don't worry about your son. Then Krishnadatta agreed for that and he sent his son to the Nawab's palace. While going to the Nawab palace, then this Narottam Das Tagore is understood. At finally, I got the chance to escape from this hell. So I will try escape from this gods also. Then he told to the gods, I need to go to the nature's call. Then they agreed and they sent to him. So Narottama understood is now I freedom from these gods also, then I can escape. So he tried to escape, but the gods is catched him. But Narottama told is, my heart is already given to the Lord. I am helpless now. Please leave me. I can continue our mission. Then their heart is melted. Then they left him and they are given small amount of money for his journey and they left him. Then Narottama is running because when the God's mind will change. So he is running. So he don't have energy. So he is fell down on the floor. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came into his dream and is given one milk pot for his drink. But this Narottama Thakur, he don't have any energy to take the drink also. Then Rupa and Sanatana Goswami came into the dream and they told is, Narottama, who has given this milk? You understood? That is directly Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only came and is given the milk to you. If you drink that milk, you can get the energy. You can continue your journey. So then Narottama is woke up and is taken that milk and he drink. Then he came back, he got the energy. So in this way, he is traveled almost 2 months. He reached 2 months and he reached to the Mathura. Then after reaching Mathura, he has taken bath in the Vishram God. Then he asked, because that time we don't have any GPS or anything, which village or this one. They asked nearby villagers, what is this village? Then they told is Mathura. When can I reach to Vrindavan? They told is you reach almost near to the Vrindavan. Then one Brahmana met Narottama. Then old Brahmana asked, what is your name and what is your book? Then he told is, I am Narottama, I am coming, I am the son of Krishna Datta, I am coming so and so. Then he is extremely happily, Narottama is came, then he understood. Then he take to his home and is feed the prasadam. Then he is explained also pastimes. Then when he is discussing with the pastimes of the Lord with Krishna Datta explained about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and 6 Goswamis. That time Narottama Das Tagore asked, shall I meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Then Krishnadas Kavirasa Goswami told, there is no more. Then he is cried. After coming to this Mathura, this Brahmana is told, he asked Narottam Das Tagore asked Brahmana, shall I meet the Sanatana and Rupa Goswami? Then Brahmana told, they are no more. Then Narottam Das Tagore is crying. So then he is told is, don't worry, Jiva Goswami, Raghunatha Goswami and other Goswamis are available. They will guide you, they told. So next day morning, he taken permission from this Brahmana and started to the Vrindavan. So after reaching to the Vrindavan, he directly went to the Govinda Dev temple. After seeing the deities, with ecstasy, he is shouting and is crying on floor and is shouting. Then this Pujari understood he is Narottama, then he is uh, put the garland around his head. Even though this Narottam Das Tagore is crying and shouting, then he informed to the Jiva Goswami, Narottama is came to here. So then Jiva Goswami ran to the temple and is asking, where is Narottama, where is Narottama? Then finally he catches the Narottama and he is taken, Narottam Das Tagore, and he is taken to his home and is feed prasadam and dresses and some rest for the some days for the recovery, because he is traveling from the past 2 months without any food or any water, anything. So he has taken some shelter. So after recovering, he has taken to all his associates and introduced him. He is Narottama. He will continue the mission. So he told us, please bless him. He can continue our mission. So all are blessed him. One day, Jiva Goswami called Loknath Goswami for that in prasadam. So when he called Loknath Goswami, then Jiva Goswami told to Narottam Das Tagore, please narrate how you get the Krishna Prema, how you get. Then he is a little boy. When he is saying, Loknath Goswami is very little laughing. He is, because these Narottam Das Tagore is very small boy, cute words he is saying. So he attentively is listening. Then Narottam Das Tagore asked Loknath Goswami, I want to take initiation from you. Then Narottam Das Tagore told, Loknath Goswami told, Narottama, already you got the direct darshan of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. No need of my instruction. Then Narottam Das Tagore told, without Guru instructions, I can't get the mercy of the Lord. So from here we can understand one takeaway point is, with the mercy, with the help of the Guru only, we can get the mercy of the Lord. So then Loknath Goswami diverted his mind and they completed their prasadam and Loknath Goswami went. Then he asked Jiva Goswami, how can I get the initiation from him? Then Jiva Goswami is told him, only is the way is you have to serve to him. So then Narottam Das Tagore is thinking, how can I serve? What way I can serve to him? So he is thinking. So he got one idea is, when Loknath Goswami is going to a particular place for the nature call, that place, it is lower or higher place. I can clean. By this way, at least I can serve to my Guru. I can do the seva to my Guru. Maybe he can accept me as initiation. So then every day he is at the night time, he will clean that place and he will make that place as a very clean. Next day when Loknath Goswami came for the nature call, he will see the place and he will, who is doing this place? In this way, it is some months is going. Finally, Loknath Goswami understood, I will see who is doing this one. So at night he is hiding behind the shrubs and he is saying, Narottama thus came slowly and he cleaned all the places. Then Loknath Goswami understood, he is, so who is that? Then Narottam Das Tagore understood is, I am catched up with my Guru. Then he told us, oh Guru Maharaj, I am the Narottama, I am taking this. So then he told, Loknath Goswami Maharaj told us, why you are doing, you are the son of the Krishna, you are the son of the king, but you should not do like. But he is not agree. I need initiation from you, you as my Guru. So finally he convinced the Loknath Goswami. Then finally Loknath Goswami is agreed to give the initiation. He told us, only you are the one, only one and only one, the disciple for me. So then Narottam Das Tagore is very happy, and then he arranged a very big festival for the initiation program and is taken initiation Diksha Guru as a Loknath Swami Goswami. Then Loknath Goswami is instructed to Narottam Das Tagore, please go to the Jiva Goswami and learn the scriptures and all these things. Then at the time, Jiva Goswami is in a high position. So he is in higher position, but to establish to carry forward the other Goswamis instructions, he established a one Vidyapit, that is Rupa Vidyapit. This Narottam Das Tagore is joined in that Rupa Vidyapit. In that Vidyapit, he learned all the scriptures and everything. There he met Shyamananda Pandit and Srinivasa Acharyas. So, like in this way, there. So now he got the Diksha Guru and education, everything. He is happily. So one day, Jiva Goswami arranged a big festival. And in the big festival, he called all the villages and he announced that Narottam Dasa and Shamananda Pandit and Srinivasa Acharya will be sent to the Bengal to distribute the Krishna Bhakti preachings left by the Goswamis. But they are not ready because they don't want to leave the Guru. But as per the Guru instructions, they are ready to go to the Bengal to distribute the Krishna Bhakti. So while going, they are faced many problems and they lost their books and everything. So then Srinivasa Acharya told us, I will stay here and you can go to the Keturi village and complete the mission of the Lord. So then they agreed and they went to the Keturi village. They started the preachings. And one day Narottam Das Tagore arranged a very big festival, that is a Gaura Purnima. They called all the villages. It is look like a very big festival. With exclusively they are dancing, singing, everything. In that dance, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, all Rupa, Sanatana Goswamis, all the associates are present there, and they are, with exclusively they are dancing and singing and doing the melodies. After the festival is completed, they went to their adobe. Then all the big pilgrims will become very sad because they are getting separation from the Lord. So they are very not very sad because they are getting separation from the Lord. So at the end, I summarize the entire life of the Narottam Das Tagore in 2 lines from his bhajans, Radha Krishna Prema More, which will I can sing last 2 lines. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasaranu Dasa Seva Abhilasha Kore Narottama Das. Narottama Dasa, the servant of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, longs for this service to divine couple. Let us sincerely pray to the Narottam Das Tagore that we may also get Krishna Prema and be empowered to contribute in the glorious Sankirtana movement of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So by this way, I can conclude my session. Hare Krishna. See, please forgive me if I say anything is wrong. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Matajis.
Hari Bol,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. It was not possible actually to explain, Haridas Thakur story, Narottam Das Thakur story in such a short span of time, and you did it so beautifully, and you have taken all the important points in this. That's really nice, and glorifying devotees always purify us. So thank you for purifying us, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Please forgive me if I say anything wrong, Mataji. Please bless me for my Krishna consciousness increase. And I will say the thanks for the Sumedha Mataji and Sridhar Murari Prabhu and Shankafani Prabhu for giving this small seva for this explaining the glorious pastimes of the Narottam Das Tagore.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
So, I know this was such a wonderful program today. We get to know in such a short time, we get to know so many things, beautiful bhajan, kirtan, glories of, devotees and Bhagavad Gita. So in just 1 hour, we are able to do so many things, and which is amazing actually. So now Prabhuji, can we move ahead to our question answer sessions if we have time?
Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
Okay, so from this sessions which we have, from the main things which we have, done today is what was the name of the river which is Venkatesh Prabhu just mentioned name of one river where, Narottam Das Thakur, what was the name of the river? River Padmavati. Hari Bol, that's right. Hari Bol, that's beautifully. Who answered this? A small child answered, I guess. Okay, and
Yeah.
Okay.
Krishna Mataji.
So, what are the two key takeaway points which Venkatesh Prabhu mentioned for in his pastime? What were the two important key points?
One was without Guru's mercy, you can't get Krishna.
Yes, and what was the other point? So whatever we eat, we can offer before eating, like we should offer it to the Lord. So you should only eat only prasadam. That was the second takeaway point. Very beautiful devotees. Thank you. And
Hare
yes,
Krishna Mataji, one more point is whatever the seva is high, big or small, we have to accept it. Then only we can progress in our Krishna spiritual life. Is it small or big, whatever?
Yes, Prabhuji, absolutely. Thank you, Prabhuji, for adding this. And Manju Prabhuji told us, a story. So, whose stories was this? Can somebody remember or recollect and tell me? Whose stories was told by Manju Prabhuji in his, when he was explaining Bhagavad Gita 9.22? Haribol? Arjunacharya, yes, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. And which temple Prabhuji mentioned, Manju Prabhuji mentioned?
Tirupati, Lord Balaji.
Tirumala, yes. And which bhajan is sung by Pranavi?
Sachi Sutta
Gaura.
Haribol. I think all of you are listening to the program very attentively and very nice. We request more devotees to come up and come forward and participate in the program. And Prabhuji, hand over to you, Prem Data Prabhuji, or anybody else if would like to give any feedback. Before that, then Prem Data Prabhuji can tell us or a few things today. Prabhuji, hand over to you.
So Hare Krishna. So I think wonderful session today. As I don't know, these sessions are very, I find it very interesting about other devotees, because as you said, Mataji, that in a very short span, we discuss Bhagavad Gita, we hear one bhajan, we do kirtan, and then we hear about some great Vaishnava of our glorious Gauriya Vaishnava Parampara. So I think I'm very, very thankful to Anu Mataji, and then Manju Prabhu, Pranavi, and Venkatesh Prabhu. I think they have taken today's, they made today's session very, very wonderful. So all glories to all of you for taking this step and inspiring all of us, because Krishna consciousness is all about being in association of devotees, taking inspiration from each other. So I know sometimes it may look a little bit pushy, and maybe somebody says, no, you have to take class tomorrow or something. I'm not sure if it is happening. I'm just saying, but yes, it helps us. It helps us to purify when we take step for, for the pleasure of the Lord. And it not just purify others, it purifies us when we talk about the, Lord. So it is, I was hearing in one lecture that preaching is not about, inspiring others. Teaching is about purifying ourselves. So when we speak about the Lord, when we speak Krishna Katha, when we speak about Vaishnavas, when we sing for the pleasure of the Lord and pleasure of devotees, it really helps us to make progress in Krishna awareness. So I think that's what is the whole idea of this program. And so all goes to all these 4 devotees who took initiative today, and also to all this coordination committee, Sangeeta Mataji, Vishnupriya Mataji, Lalita Mataji, Neelam Mataji, and who is left? One more, Saraswati Mataji. So all 4, 5 them, they just whole week, every week they plan, they speak to devotees, and through their leaders, they inspire them to take up this initiative. So thank you so much, everybody. Let's hope that this program becomes more and more bigger with the participation of all the devotees taking initiatives, speaking about the Lord, speaking about devotees, singing for the pleasure of the Lord. So I would request everybody to take steps, come forward, speak to your leaders. Don't wait for them to come to you. You go to them and tell them that you want to talk about it. And it's a very short period. So I think 15 minutes, it's very, like we all can speak, we can try. And it's not for our pleasure, our glorification, it's for the pleasure of Krishna, for the pleasure of Acharyas, of our Parampara. So keep it up, and thank you, Mataji, Sangeeta Mataji, for coordinating today's program, and looking forward to next week's program. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Can we chant one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for all the presenters?
One round or one time?
Oh, one time only,
Okay.
not one round, Prabhuji. Sorry.
I thought 15 more minutes. Oh God.
Prabhuji, Pranavi is there, so Mataji wants us to chat one round.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, so
Can
let's
we
chant Hare
chant
Krishna
it
Maha
once,
Mantra.
Prabhuji?
Yes. Once, yes. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, all the devotees. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhujis and Matajis.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone.